Hey guys, today we are doing a beginner guides for Minion Rumble, the latest game from COM2US that you guys should definitely try out. There's gonna be a link down below because this video is sponsored by Minion Rumble. So what is Minion Rumble? In this game, you will control your character to run around and defeat enemies to summon small minions. The more you defeat, the more you can summon. And during this time, you can also summon your champion and make your champion stronger. The more enemies you defeat, the more EXP you can accumulate throughout the battle. And that will allow you to either get better skill or upgrade your champion to a higher star, make your champion one-shot the entire enemy line, which is really fun. And during this time, you can also collect skill to either make your summoner or your champion way stronger. And you're gonna find bosses throughout the battlefield to collect even more skill, heal yourself, and collect a crazy amount of EXP. And by doing so, you will reach the final boss at some point. And during the final boss phase, you will bring your entire army and all the champion that you have been raising throughout the battle in the previous wave. And now you're gonna destroy the final boss with your team. I think usually the final boss actually a bit easier, but surviving during the wave is gonna be way harder because they do so much damage to your summoner, and your champion can die, your minion can die, but your summoner cannot afford to die. So going around collecting EXP to make your team or your champion or your summoner stronger is gonna be very important, especially getting the health pack. So whenever you see like there's a chest glowing at the corner of your screen, you gotta run there immediately because that's gonna spawn one of the mini bosses. And you kill the mini boss, you get a crazy amount of EXP to make your team stronger, but also get a crazy amount of health boost because there was some point that I was almost dying, but because of defeating the mini bosses, I was able to heal back and survive the entire battle. So the game is very fun. It's gonna test your ability to dodge all the mini enemies around the battlefield and make your team stronger in the process. But Sean, how do I make my team stronger? So here's the menu, which can be a little bit intimidating, but let me guide you through. First is gonna be the chest. So here is where you're gonna get your weapons, your champion, your gear, and all the fun things. So you can go here every single day. You can do a quick little draw to get more gear. This is gonna crazily boost your account. You can see all the purple gear right here I can use to craft stronger gear and make my champion or my summoner stronger. You can also go to the market to buy stuff that can allow you to upgrade your gear and your gear slot and your champion and your minion. You can also go back to the general tab and start summoning more different things. I think the most important one is going to be summoning the champion because these dudes will be helping you clear the mini boss and the final boss, and making them stronger is very important. So there's actually a freaking whale guardian. There's a whale. Look at that. Wallow the guardian or whale the guardian. So every day, go in here. There's going to be a free draw every single day. And if you have the currency from playing the game, you can go in here and draw your minions, your champion, your S tier gear, and all that amazing stuff. So let's see if we can get new minions, because the minions that you play with at the start will not be the end, right? There's going to be more adorable minion in the draw section. And now we're going to go to the character page. So here is gonna be your summoner. You can choose between different summoner as you play and unlock the game. There's a guy with a Gatling gun. But oh my god, I want this. I want Lin Bell so bad. I'm not too sure how to get her, but I really want Lin Bell. Obtain. Okay, that's gonna cost me a little bit, but the free guy is not too bad. So we will have different gear slot in front of you right here, and you can upgrade the gear slot. You are not upgrading the gear, but the gear slot. So you can level up. Okay, I ran out of resources because I was playing a lot too much earlier, but you can see they are level 24, and all that good stuff, and they're green gear, which is absolutely garbage. However, if I just equip the purple glove on me, I get stronger, but my gear doesn't reset the level. So you can upgrade every single slot without worrying too much about whether it's gonna reset or whatever. It doesn't, okay? I just summon a couple new good things. I can put it on my character, and my character is now stronger, and I don't have to reset the level of anything. Next up is going to be the champion that I summoned earlier as well. So we have different kind of champion here, and equipping the right one in the right slot is going to make your account even stronger. And you can see I have a purple tier guardian and a blue tier warrior. However, I can do fusion to make my warrior even stronger. So I can go for bulk fuse, sorry. And we have a purple eagle right now, and I can make my Ego Purple. And you can keep doing that by summoning in the General tab that will make your account even stronger. There's also the Minion tab. The more minion you summon, the more you can unlock different kind of minion in here. Look at the legendary minion. That is very adorable. So there are many different kind of minion here, and I just summon Baomin earlier, and we can summon many other things to unlock new minions in this tab. So it's gonna be very fun to collect new minion as well. We can also promote them when you, I think, summon dupe of these minion. You can promote them to be stronger when you summon them into the battlefield later on, because we can collect card that will allow you to summon greater minion, which is absolutely incredible. And there'll be in the future fairy and more things, because we're at the early game. I'm trying to show you guys the beginner guide for this content. So for the general gameplay every single day, you want to be doing the story mode as far as you can, because when you do that and when you log out of the game, you can go back to the camping tab for you to get resources. So this is going to be the AFK part of the game, where the character will gain resources while you are not playing the game, which is really amazing. So you can collect the things that you see right here to level up, to get more things to upgrade your gear with, or you can click on the quick camping, watch an ad, or use the currency to get a lot of resources immediately, or you can do none of that and just AFK and get free resources. And that's going to be the first thing you do every single day. The next thing you do is going to be looking at the challenge tab. There's going to be a lot of content for you to go through that allow you to gain more resources as you play the game, from the main challenge to the gold dungeon to the solo raid to the tower mode and many more. But that's not all. You can go back to the main tab and start clicking on events to try to get more free resources via the in-game events, and there are many of them at the same time. And the best part is the event that you don't have to do anything, which is going to be the daily check-in. So remember to go back to the game every single day to get more free stuff. There's also quests every single day that allow you to gain even more resources in terms of daily quests, weekly quests, and the main quest. So as you play the game, you clear the in-game chapter, you raise character, you do all the fun things in the game, you'll be rewarded along the way. There's also the guild tab that allow you to gain even more free resources via the guild raid, the guild lobby. There's gonna be a boss right there, and there's also gonna be a guild shop. So do your guild activities and buy even more free resources, especially the S tier key in here for you to get the S tier gear, which is gonna be very important for you to make your character stronger. So that is a whole long list of things you can do in the game. Even though the game doesn't look like much, it can be very fun. So once again, do a quick little recap for you guys. Raise your character, raise your gear slot, raise everything that you can to get stronger, do the main story, do the quest, and then do a lot of different challenges. Oh my god, there's even more things here that I didn't even know about. There's just so many free things for you to click on every single day. Don't you love it? All the random things you can click on. Oh my god, free resources. Look at that, my account's getting stronger and stronger. A new... Come on, buddy. Come on. There's a lot of things to do in Minion Rumble, and if you want to start the journey with me, there's going to be a link down below for you to support the channel and download the game for free.